Greetings, salutations, good day and hi, and welcome to IndieCar's 4th series. Today we will have rounds 4 through 6 of the championship. We'll be racing at Brainerd, Darlington, and Monterrey in Mexico. Let's have a look at the point standings. After 3 rounds, Kamishiro Natsume is on top. She got herself a win in Daytona and second place in Cleveland. And though she didn't qualify for the Richmond race, she's still on top of the championship standings, 120 points. Second is Lily Hopkins. Thanks to her win at Richmond, she is up to second with 92 points, and her 10-10, showing consistency in the first 3 races, is third with 90 points. Sarway's fourth with 71, and Tomoshka is fifth with 68 points. And bottom half of the table, 2 drivers have yet to score. That's Amaska Uto. Typical, because she only wants to play Apex these days. And unfortunately, Hanamori Healthy is also on the bottom of the standings. But everyone seems to have qualified for at least one race so far. Let's see how it is for the other races. I didn't even bother with showing the standings for the oval and road and street classifications, because still too early to consider. All I can say is that Natsume and Lily Hopkins are both on 70, while Sarway is on 71 for the road and streets course thing. Let's just go ahead and start off the racing simulator. Oh look, it's Mavia's car. That's the first Chevrolet car I made for this series. Notice the slight differences to the Chevrolet cars as compared with the Honda cars used by the majority of the field. Anyway, not picking me. Need to switch to Placeholder Coon. Anyway, the first race of 3 for today is at Brainerd, the Donnybrook Speedway at the Donnybrook Road Course at the Brainerd International Raceway. Brainerd does have 2 configurations, one slightly shorter but more turns competition road course, which is unavailable in, as far as I'm concerned, in our factor. But there's this configuration, which is longer, 3.1 miles, 10 turns, which is good enough for the really fast high-speed Indy cars. 15 laps over a maximum of 25 minutes, and let's just get right to it. As usual, check to make sure all cars look okay. There's nothing glitched up about them, and yeah, I think this track's major event these days is the NHRA Hot Rod drag racing series, which is a bit of a waste because this track seems good for lower tier open wheel racing. My tongue isn't working. I cannot into words. Everyone seems good. As per usual, the scoreboard just doesn't want to show up for qualification. always when I'm streaming. Working when I'm not streaming, not working when I am, and it's hard to tell when qualification will begin without the scoreboard showing up. Anyway, here is the first series champion Kagura Nana taking us through the entire circuit. First it's a really long straightaway, then after the long straightaway you just turn right, and after another long straightaway there is a zigzag section. Watch your brake usage there, fellas. Careful, it's easy to slip out of control. And there's a grandstand. Yeah, this track is good for high speeds. Oh, look, another grandstand. And then after the zigzag section, we have long straightaways. And you go under the bridge. Watch out for that section, because it's easy to be stuck there, because AI is silly. Once you're stuck, you can't get out, and you can easily DNF over there. After that, you are home free. You just go under the start-finish gate, and Bob's your uncle. That's a trip through the Donnybrook Speedway in Brainerd. I don't know why you would need 50 laps of qualification when just a few is good enough. 50 laps for qualifying? Are you nuts, man? Anyway, here's the starting grid. I'm afraid you won't see 10-10 this time, fellas. She misses out on her first race of this series. Nor will you see Hinamori Anzu. Sorry, fellas. Hinata is a no-go. Nor is Series 2 champion Neko Kamiyama, and Zero is also out. But Bitani is in. She'll start off 29th. And as you can see, we have Hanayuzu Miraneru of Voms starting off at pole, so she gets the bonus point. Right here. Second is Hanaka Kotone, not to be confused with Tenjin Kotone. Next, Pikami. Natsume, the current championship leader. Ryugan. Mavia and Ui. Himari and Nabi. Hinake-san and Bao. Who is 13, 14, 15? Nana, Artie, and Temako. Katanya Healthy and Tamari Mari. Akari Soyapoi and Tenjin Kotone. Sarue, Hime, and Lily Hops. Nadachama, Ayami, and Amatsuka Uto. And good thing both Uto and what's her name, Healthy, both qualified for this race because they really need to get on the points already. Tomoshika, Bitani, and Natroneko round out the grid. Right then. This is a 15-lap race. And we need to check all the cars look okay and not broken, and this seems to be the case. So here we go. We are set to go here for round number 4 of 12 in this 4th series. Alright, let's let the safety car lead the whole field off. Fast forward. Alright. And some 22 cars stuck. And they are off. And they are already off and running. Looks like 1 and 2 are way ahead of the others, oddly enough. But the formation should stabilize as we come to the finish. The others just need to catch up somehow. What are you doing, others? Just catch up with the top 2. Already at the midway point of the pace lap. Still need to make sure everyone is fine, and looks like everyone has stabilized a bit. Looks everything's good to go. Just a couple more parts of the circuit, and we should be good to go for this comfy road course race. This grassroots road course. Brainerd, Minnesota, the Donnybrook Speedway. One final turn. Everyone's set to go here. Round number 4 of 12, the second road course race of the series. And it's green flag, and away we go. Fast start by everyone. Leonardo and Catoni lead off the entire 30-car grid through this long straightaway. They are all heading towards the first turn. A really high-speed section. And now they come into turn number 2. Clean start in the first couple turns. Now this is where things might get crazy. Turn number 3. And somehow most cars managed to make it through with little to no issue, and I spoke too soon. There's a mess. It's a mess all of a sudden. Look at all the debris coming out. I don't know how many cars made it out okay. Okay, son. Somehow she still made it through fine. She only lost her rear wing and bumper pod. Everyone is still driving. Oh, Nacho has spun out. Nacho has spun out. She is... Oh, look at that. Oh, Tomoshka is out of the race. Tomoshka has lost a wheel and has canceled herself. Oh, just got slammed into by Tamako. Miyuneru has the lead, followed by Mochizuki Himari and Kamishiro Natsume. Tomoshka is the first casualty of this round. No score for her, but her teammate is doing a good job so far. From a start of pole position, 1.487. A lot of cars are in pit lane. A car is stuck. Vitani is void! Vitani is out of the race! A rare road course void! Tragic result for Vitani. She's gone out of track limits and will not score. It's this tricky bridge section which can make or break a driver. Himari is just behind Mionaru as they cross the start finish line gate. Oh, here comes Mochizuki Himari. Gets the lead after this second lap. And Tanaka Katone is up to third now. Shigari Ui's fourth. Ugan is fifth, and Kamishiro Natsume is down a bit to sixth. Lily Hopkins is also out of the race. Lily Hopkins also went out. So there's 27 drivers left. Mochizuki Himari is in the lead. I cross off Lily Hopkins' name. It's their dreaded previous race winner's curse doing its job again. Shigari Ui is up to third now. I have a look at some of the other drivers on tap. Dirt Series champion Artemis of the Blue is 7th. Hanamari Healthy is 8th. Nakahime 9th. Nakahime 10th. Here comes Tenshin Katone at 18. Just trying to keep the momentum here. Kason seems to have recovered just a wee bit. She's up to 21. Nanachama is just behind at 22. Mabia is 1 lap behind at 26. And Amasuka Uto not doing too hot. Currently 27th, 1 lap behind. Mionaru is back in the lead on the 4th lap of this race. It's still Mionaru, Himari, and Shigari Ui, the top 3. Oh, look at that debris left over. Drivers all within the lead lap. And already has lost control a bit. He may briefly goes into the grass. It's these turns that are crazy, I must say. Anyuzu Mionaru, who made her debut in the 3rd series, got a couple podium finishes. No win yet, but so far so good for her. She's leading by a little over 2 seconds now. No change to the top 3. Healthy in the top 5 now. She's one of the 2 drivers behind at the points. One of 2 drivers have to score long with Amatsuka Uto. Kamishiro Natsume is 4. Trying to drive like a champion here. Going under the bridge now. Himari trying to go under the attack. And Temiko is in pit lane. And now she's trying to get out. Close call against Tenshin Katone for Amasuka Uto. just briefly brushed wheels a bit, but they're still driving. They're both still driving. Here comes Artemis of the Blue on 16. He's playing catch up. Under the bridge. Still good for Mioneru. Still no change to the top 5. Now, the reason for the time limit being applied for this series is that cars have having trouble with driving on this course and the New Jersey course. Oh, bit of a slip-up by Mioneru. Somehow the cars drive better when the time limit is applied than with just a laps on, which is a bizarre phenomenon, which I have confirmed with testing between the third and fourth series. Shigeri has passed Himari for second. Almost 4 seconds now, over 4 seconds being delayed for Mioneru, as 16 drivers still remain in the lead lap. And Saraway has to pit. Healthy, trying to take advantage of the slipstream. A distant 5th, behind the 4 others ahead of her. Himari is on the attack. She goes back up to second now, but it's still Mioneru who started off in pole position. Has led for just about the entire race. We are more than halfway through this round 4. Looks like a lot of these cars are running turn right setups. Well, this track does go clockwise, as would most road courses. The oval courses, almost all of them go counterclockwise. We're trying to watch out for Kamishiro Natsume, who has gone up to third now. Natsume has been doing a good job this series. Shigeri has dropped a bit to just 4th. Himari is starting to pull away from Natsume. Nacho Neko has become a non-factor in this race. So the new top three are Miuneru, Himari, and Natsume. We still have had no casualties since the opening lap. Miuneru's lead has grown substantially to over 6 seconds. Mari's trying to play catch-up now. Well, we see what's going on with the other drivers. Healthy's still 5th. Still working to get on the points. We're watching out for the other cars in the way. No surprise who's still leading. 5 to go. Cars slowing down. Just looking through the lapped cars. Buto's still a dismal 24th. Sugar, as the results hold, she'll be at the bottom of the standings. Though she'll get points. And I don't know what happened, but Bao went out in lap number 8, so no score for her. So that's another name crossed out. May need to check replays for what happened, as Miuneru inexplicably decides to go in pit lane. Ditto for Mochizuki Himari and Natsume and Shigure Ui. Maybe they're in need of refills. It's the dreaded pit stop shuffle. And in the lead is now Tamari Mari, because she has decided not to pit yet. Hotone has gone to 2nd. Miuneru has just come out. She's 3rd. Himari's 4th. Ayami is 5th. We're on 6th, and Shigure Ui is also out of the pit lane. Tanya 8th, 9th, Soyboy 10th, Natsume. Where in the world is Healthy? Down to 13th. Tamari Mari, who started racing as a part-time driver for the second half of the second series. Showing a good experience in Indy racing. Started full-time racing 3rd series, did okay there. And here she is trying to be as good as others, and she is going into pit anyway, so notes to that. Miyu is back in the lead. So things are starting to go back to normal. Daimonji Ryugan is third. Shigurui is fourth. So there's a chance for a double podium for Voms. The two newcomers in Voms. Currently, respectively, never mind. Shigure Ui has pushed ahead of Ryugan. .22 drivers in the lead lap right now. Oh, here comes Himari. 2 to go in Brainerd. So it's basically a battle between Miyu and Himari. Neither of which has gone a race win yet in IndieCar. And Himari is just behind Miyu. These turns could be where action would occur. Himari's waiting for an opportunity to strike. Miyu just stays ahead. Still nothing doing for Himari. And Miyu will have the lead with the white flag waved. 1 to go. And Miyu is starting to pull away from Himari. And Miyu, her lead is still quite significant. I don't think Ui's going to be able to catch up. It's been Miyu for almost the entire race. Just a few turns left for her very first IndyCar win. Yeah, I just need to go under the bridge, avoid mistakes, and that should do it for her. And here comes the last turn, the front stretch. And that's it. Voms has another race winner. Hanyuzu Miyu wins at Brainerd. She is the brainy nerd of the Donnybrook Speedway. Second is Mochizuki Himari, and Shigure Ui comes home in third, as to be expected. It's basically been these three for much of the race, but it's Hanyuzu Miyu who just runs out of fuel, and yet she'll get the 71 points. Your final finishing time, 21 minutes 45 seconds. And Healthy gets on the board for the first time this series. She gets a 5th place finish for 32 points. And oh, look at that. A lot of cars failed to make points. But Amatsuka Uto does get her first points this series. Nadachama will stop at pit lane. As we halt the music for a bit, she just needs to cross the start finish to score here. We have a lot of cars that just basically slowed down substantially. So your race winner, of course, is Munero. That's her very first IndyCar win. Continuing the Bombs Racing Project pedigree. Munero, Himari, and Ui, your top 3. As we put in the medal. Update the medal counts. Where is Mochizuki Himari? That's her best finish second, Mochizuki Himari. And Shigori Ui, another 3rd place finish. As the counts look good now, and we bring in the points. Munero, Himari, Ui, the top 3. Alright, Kason finished 13th. Nana, Nacho, Soyapoya, Pikami, Akari, Tamako. Uzo gets her first points. Uzo. Tenjin Kotone. And Nadachama. And 7 drivers will not score. Sarway is E. Mabia is A. Nabi is F. Bao, Lily, Hops, Tomoshika A. And Bitani V. Where's the file? There you are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks good. And the bonus point for Munero for winning from pole position. She goes up to 2nd in the overall championship. It's still Natsume on top with 156 points. Munero 2nd, 99 points. Both Lily Hops and Tanaka Kotoni are both on 92 points, but Lily Hops has a race win, so by tiebreaker, she is 3rd. And Kotoni is 4th. 10-10 goes down a bit to 5th after failing to qualify for Donnybrook. Bottom of the standings, both Ciro and Amaska Uto with equal classifications, each with 5 points, 2 DNQs, and 1 accident to their name. Let's see, Road and Street Course classification has Mioneru on top with 91 points, and Natsume second with 86 points. Only for the road courses. Alright, I'm going to need to check something for just a couple moments, and then we will head to Darlington, South Carolina for the next Speedway race for round number 5 of the championship. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, hello again, fellow racing fans. We are going to Darlington next for round number 5. I'm going to reopen up RF. Okay. So, don't mind the fact that this track is in this Fundadora Park folder. It's just a ridiculous R factor glitch. I don't know how it's fixed. I don't know how to fix it. But we already went to this track, so it doesn't even matter anymore. So Darlington, it's going to be over 55 laps. Classification is at 44 laps, and we are gonna go right ahead and open up this this circuit. The track too tough to tame, Darlington Raceway, which oddly enough has never been touched by any open wheel racing series. It hasn't been touched by IndieCar, although a similar circuit to this one, the Twin Ring Motegi, has been raced on. This track is similar to Twin Ring Motegi. It's an egg-shaped circuit with 2 turns smaller than the other 2. And looks like everyone is good, I guess. couldn't decide whether to go Speedway or short oval configuration because of its length. It's 1.366 mile. Yeah, Anzu is here. Thanks for noticing. Pochi-sensei is taking some time off. Pochi-sensei is taking some time off because of health issues. She just starts coming back to streaming again just yesterday. Come on, get yourself together, Nacho. Pochi will be back with the 5th series in May. Her daughter is racing. Anyway, let's have a look at this Darlington raceway, I guess. Turns 1 and 2, half banking up 25 degrees. Turns 3 and 4, half banking up 23 degrees. Front straightaway has 3-degree banking. Back straightaway has a 2-degree banking. And a lap can be done in like around 20 or 25 seconds. That's just yeah, there it is, 21 seconds. Anyway, as cars got stuck trying to get out, fast forwarding won't do good for qualification. We'll have to skip the session and see who makes the grid. And these results, I'm afraid, are void because it's fewer than 30 cars haven't done something. Let's try this again. We need a grid of 30 cars. Any fewer than that is not great. Now, who actually qualified? Not Anzu-chan, I'm afraid. Although I was looking forward to seeing her race. She did so good. She did so good last series, and times have changed quickly since then. Well, Artie won't race at Darlington. She's bumped. Zero is also bumped out. Koopa is a no-go. And Tamari Mari also will not race. Let's see. Pole position for Tanaka Hime. So she gets the bonus point. Usually for IndyCar, I think they avoid heavily bent turns because of the stress on the tires. I see. Yeah. Remember Formula One's incident at the 2005 U.S. Grand Prix? Same problem. The incident with the tires being stressed out. Hime, Ui, Nekorin. One, two, three, four, three. Kagura Nana, Suzuki Hina, Mirai Akari. Nana, Hina, Akari, Tomoshika Kitanya, and Kamako Kana. Muneru, Piki, and Bao. And 13, 14, 15, Soyapoya, Lily Hopkins, and Ayami. Ryugan, Bitani, and Duto. Natural Healthy and Maya. Tenten, Temiko, and Sarway. Okay, Son, Pikami, and Nina. And finally, Natsume, Nabi, and Hinata. And we have our grid of 30 drivers. And these we have a bit of rigging here. Why did it say 137? And we will have to void this grid and redo it. If I knew how to make good deliveries, I'd send you one for an idiot that plays live Gran Turismo Sports. Oh, awesome! Thank you. Yeah. So, 137 laps will take all day. How did it get up to 137? That's just nuts. All right, voided results. Let's try this again and make sure it says 55 laps, not 137. Alright, Factor, go home, you're drunk. Alright, 55 laps. Classification at 44. Load, damn it, load. Finish session next. 55 laps. Kamako Kana not in. Kei-san not in. Ordi not in. Hina not in. Miyuneru, an oddball way to get subject to the previous winner's curse. No, the real pole sitter is Bao! That's right, Bao is on pole position. Bao, Hinata, Tomari Mari, Nadachama, Hime, and Dewey. Ryugan, Tomoshika, Nina, Maya, Katanya, Neko, Mavia, Soyapoya, and Mirai Kari. Oh, it's all happening here in IndieCar. Healthy, Lily, Temiko, Kotoni Natsume Sarway. Pikami, 10-10 still racing, thank goodness. And, yeah, Pikami, 10-10, Bitani, Nana, Piki, Himari. And Anzu is racing. Tenjin, Kotoni, and Koopa Fortuna. And that's the grid. The cars all seem fine and dandy, all hunky-dory. Let's get out to the track and try to waste no more time. Safety car leads everyone off. It's the 55-lap race. IndieCar going to an unusual Speedway venue, mainly touched upon by NASCAR stock cars. This time it's open wheel racing. American open wheel racing in IndieCar, Vtuber style. Going around the final two turns, Val and Hinata make up the front row as we get set to begin round number 5 at Darlington, South Carolina. And it's green flag and away we go! Pushing to the limit is Hinata. Val has gone ahead of the other group as we go around the first couple turns. 55 laps. The laps go by really fast. And here comes Tamari Mari just pushing ahead. She'll have the lead after this opening lap. And everyone is good after one lap. No one will be pitting yet. We have cars going 3 wide. We have debris starting to pop out, front wings, and stuff like that there. Still Tamari Mari. Lily Hopkins, who won the previous oval race at Richmond, is second. Shigure Uwe, who finished third at Brainerd, is third. And Koopa has crashed out. Koopa is out of the race as we have crashing. Oh, it's already a mess here. Koopa, Miyakari, Hanaka Katone, Neko Kamiyama, all out. Anzu still racing. Healthy Chan out. Picky out. Tenjin Kotone out. Oh, it's a big one early on. Lily Hopkins, second. Shigure Uwe has the lead now. As cars go into pit lane, and we have to see who's already out. Tony Akari Kupa among the victims. Sarway is also out, and oh, it's a really big one. And the music tempo has suddenly slowed down a bit because cars are slowing down. Hilarious! Oh no, look at that. That's a lot of cars already out. Neckarine is still on fire. Gotta watch out. Oh man, Nina is on fire as well. Mitani just once again to pit lane, but Kagranana is in the way. There we go. Who has the lead? I can't tell. It's good old Shigure Uwe. And she'll just avoid that car. Why you're still racing, fellas? Get yourselves together. Of course, it's the official race in which cars are running into each other. Oh, you hate to see it. Tomoshika understandably will have to go in pit lane. I just don't understand it, lads. Testing didn't have that many casualties. Oh, thank goodness, Tenten is driving, but still there's still cars probably stranded on the track that she's got to watch out for. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Thank you. Thank you. Get the tire out of the way. It's a death trap. Oh, Himari has definitely seen better days. Himari's now 1010 is still driving. Holy cow, there's not many cars left. What in the world is going on here? She's still good. She has 3 wheels left. Never mind. Oh, this is the worst round yet. This is the worst round yet. A lot of cars are having trouble getting themselves together. And we're only 10 laps through. And Nana continues to have 4 wheels. Kagura Nana is continuing to race. And now you see why no one races at Darlington. Busted engine and oh, that's, you hate to see it. Well, I'm afraid that this. I'm afraid that this will. Well, I'm afraid this round is most likely a wash. Want to do a redo, fellas? Cause this race sucked. This race sucked. Yeah, we will redo. We'll start again from the top, and yeah, this race has been red flagged. This race has been red flagged. Red flag. This result will not count. We will start again from the very top, and if it's another shit show, then then we'll cancel the race and go somewhere else. Where were we? Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is the music we were in when we started. Alright, take 2 from Darlington, where hopefully the race ends up being less messy. Safety car leads everyone off, and luckily I have time. Luckily I have time for the NFL games today. And the placeholder is being drunk. What are you doing, placeholder coon? Once again, it's green flag, and away we go. So take two as they go around the opening turn, and debris almost immediately. And cars going wide, and oh, here we go again. Shit, here we go again. I was just gonna run into soy boy, or it's gonna be traffic congestion all around. No, it's disaster avoided for the time being. Yeah, once again it's a mess. Man, you hate to see it. And Nina is going backwards. They couldn't clear the debris fast enough. And Neckarine is on fire! And pit lane is a mess. Everything is a mess. Now, understandably, has to stop at pit lane. How in the world are there still drivers racing? Yeah, it's all these turn one crashes. Well, what do you know? They lost we have another driver who lost a wheel. And Natachama was temporarily upside down. And Himari loses a wheel. Typical. So I guess Natachama is temporarily in the lead, as R-Factor AI doesn't know what it's doing. Damn it, Anzu lost a wheel again. Why are you still racing? Fellas, you have 55 laps that you gotta sit through. There's no time for roughhousing. Yeah, I'm afraid that I'm afraid we are not gonna race. I'm afraid that we are not gonna race at at Darlington anymore. So we're gonna have to do a makeup race. So sorry, no more Darlington. All right. We'll do a makeup race. Don't worry. We'll go somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah. We're not racing at Darlington. We're not racing. Let's just yeah, we're just gonna move on to Monterrey. Why this capture? Yeah, Darlington is a no-go, so we're gonna scratch that and move on to Monterrey, where we'll have a 16-lap race, and then we'll see how we fare from here on. Yeah, we're going to Monterrey first, and then we'll go to a different oval circuit. Just so we fulfill our 12 round affair. And all the cars are good. All the cars are good. Yeah. And now we're waiting for the first cars to go out. Let's follow Mirai Akari around the circuit. This is a Fundador Park in Monterrey. It goes counterclockwise. Champ Car race there from 2001 to 2006. It was a timed race, but here we're racing over 16 laps. And hopefully I set the number of laps correctly. Where was I? Oh yeah, Marikari. You just go around these S's, these last couple of S's, and then you're home free. Alright, that's just basically it. Now, let's see who actually qualifies for this race. Not Tamako, not Tamari Mari, not Katoni, not Lily Hopkins, not Tanaka Hime. Tanaka Hime lock in the grid. And at pole position is Kagura-Miya, who we just saw in the loading screen. Nakachama second. Minakari third. Suzuki Hina, Neko Kamiyama, and Kitanya Nyanta. And then Nachineko Sarue and Nabimama. And then Anzu-chan, Tenten, and Bao. And Amatsuka Uto, Tomoshika, and Miyuneru, Nina, Tenjin, Kotone, and Himari. Maria, Soipoya, and Kamishiro Natsume. Kupasiro and Mitane. Keison, Pikami, and Hinata. Healthy, Kamako Kana, and Karonana round out the grid. And we'll have this race at 16 laps as per usual. And everyone has a past inspection. All right, we're gonna try again. We're gonna do this round number 6, and then we'll do our makeup round number 5 in let's bring in the Nashville Super Speedway. I had the track planned for the 5th series, but we're gonna push it forward to the 4th series to make up for the aborted Darlington race. All right. Anyway, let's get to it. Vtuber IndieCar is in Monterrey, Mexico. Grand Prix of Monterrey, 15 turns. Fundador Park. It's 2.104 miles. 15 turns. This track goes counterclockwise. And where is the safety car going? Safety car followed the line. That's just a bizarre glitch. Now this is where cars might be stuck and forget what they're doing. These bizarre tight S's. And we have a car stuck at 7. We have a car stuck at 7, and the grid is being silly. So we redo the rolling start sequence because God, this day has been a mess. And this time, the car at 11 is having issues. Get back on track. And I guess the grid should be fine to go, despite some cars being out of position. Front straight away as we get set for round number 6, the third road course race. It's green flag and away we go! Fast start by Natsume from the front row is ahead of Kagurameya with Suzuki Hina third in line. As I go around the first couple turns. Here comes Natsume going around this tight turn. Everyone going single file. .10 lagging way behind after the rolling start blooper. Most everyone trying to get into single file. Going around these next turns. And here comes Natsume approaching the semicircles. Natsume, one of the 4 newcomers to this series. And she is going to have the lead after this first lap of 16. Unsafety car, hilarious. And her lead is 2.703. Neko Kamiyama is second. Kagurameya is third. Ina 4, Nacho 5. As several cars have to take a stop in pit lane. 25 are through the opening lap without having to stop in pit lane. 28 at least crossed start finish. As you currently see how it is with these cars. Tension Katona is stuck in pit lane, waiting to get out. Koopa, Pikami just starting to get out. Soya Poya already out. Now we have 26th, and we look through these cars to make sure they're driving fine. Natsume start off second. Great push at the start-finish straightaway to bring herself into the lead. Nacho Neko is currently second. Third is now Kagurameya, as Neko Kamiyama has dropped down a bit to fourth. Suzuki Hina continues to be fifth. No one has had problems yet. Remember, after this race, we're going to do the makeup round number 5 in Nashville. It's of a similar distance to Darlington, except a slightly different shape, and that track has been used by IndieCar, unlike Darlington. A mistake by Natsume has allowed Nacho Neko to go into the lead. And she'll have herself a lap lead after 3. Only one car is outside the lead lap, and that's Tenzin Kotone. Classification is at 15 laps out of 16. Doesn't look like anyone has made race-ending mistakes as of yet. Tenten, after having started relatively back of the pack, is up to 15, although she is... no, she still has her front wing. I was about to say she is without her front wing, but her car is still relatively intact. Never mind, she lost her rear wing. Speared by her best friend Hanamori Healthy. That's a bit of friendly fire right there. It's still Nacho Neko and Nadachama and Kagurame, the top 3. Let's check to see how some of the other drivers are doing. Anju is good. Mitani is in the top 10. One of the newcomers, Lucastra Mavia, is getting along. She's currently 11th. And Kason is just now entering pit lane because she is without her... oh no, it's a... oh no, we have someone out, I think. Oh, Mirai Kari is a goner. And what in the world just happened? Mochizuki Himari has made a fatal error. Both Himari and Mirai Kari are out. Healthy is just now getting out of pit lane. Just getting through the drivers again. 1010 is still stuck in pit lane. Gotta watch out. Should she be coming out before Himari's car has been cleared out? Now they clear out Himari's car. No change to the top 3. Suzuki Hina's 4th. Tomoshika is 5th. They both run into each other. So we have 2 casualties already. That's Himari and Akari. Tenten is behind by 1 lap. Himari and Akari are out. A waste of a start of P3 for Mirai Akari. Pit lane shenanigans, costing the race for a couple drivers already. Nacho Neko is leading by 2.954. .23 within the lead lap. Tenten is slipping and sliding Oh, she causes Mabi to lose position. A lot of offense and defense here. Nacho Neko continues to lead. She started off 7th, and she's led ever since overtaking Nanachama. However, Maya is now 2nd. Well, was 2nd for a brief bit, as Nanachama has leapfrogged driver Maya. Well, Catania is a non-factor as she's a lap down. Going around these tight turns. And if you're following Kason, she's 28th. As cars slip and slide behind her. And Uto is in pit lane again. Both Suzuki and Kason are having to be in pit lane. Nacho Neko is still leading. Championship leader Kamishiro Natsume is holding on steady at 9. Just ahead of Nabi Mama. Oh, commentator's curse, why you gotta do this to me? Now Natsume will have to go in pit lane. This is why we can't have nice things. Still no change to the top 3. Mitani is up to 4th now. And Sarai runs into the left car of Healthy. What in the world just happened there? Healthy is without her rear wing. Healthy is still driving, yet she's well behind many of the other cars. Kason is 2 laps behind, unfortunately for her. $18 within the lead lap. Nacho Neko's lead in this race still continues to be dreadfully large. I should watch out for a couple of lapped cars. We've already had a first-time race winner with Munero winning at Brainerd in round number 4. We are 6 to go in Monterrey. here at the Fundador Park. Oh, look how far Natachama has come. She has gotten closer now to Nacho Neko. Natachama trying to make a move here, trying to go for an overtake. Nacho still remains ahead. Nacho Neko still barely ahead of Nade. As they go around the S's. But unfortunately for Natachama, there's a couple of lapped cars ahead of her. Oh! Collision between Natachama and was that Catania? Probably Catania. Or maybe Nekarine, I'm not sure. But, no, that's Neko Kamiyama. But Natachama is still shaking. That's bumping off. She's still second at the moment. But Nekarine is still an obstacle. Nacho Neko is cruising along. Well, Kason and Healthy are both two behind. 18 drivers are in the lead lap. 16 now. Quite a few cars in pit lane. 4 to go. And look at this, Bitani has gone all the way up to second. Natachama has to go in pit lane after that incident with Nekarine. They're both quickly in and out. Mavi is fourth, Kawamea is back in third. Oh, slight mistake by Nacho Neko on those quick turns. Mitani, welcome to the race. Sure, you're quite a distance behind Nacho, but to go all the way up to second is quite an accomplishment here. Three to go. As Nacho lets Kason pass her by. And then Kason rudely runs into Nacho. Bitani is the new leader. A Vtuber IndieCar veteran, yet to have a race win herself, as Uto ran into Bitani's rear wing. Nacho still isn't out of it. Trying to catch up to Kumagai Chisato. And look who has catched up to the two of them, Kagurameya. Although Nacho and Mitani have both started to pull away. Two to go. It's Mitani, Nacho Neko, and Kagurameya, the top three, with 2 to go. Mami is 4th, and Val is currently 5th. Nacho Neko is at Mitani's tail. Mitani tries to pull as far away from Nacho as possible. Oh, but a mistake by Mitani allows Nacho to pull ahead. Nacho Neko is back in the lead. Albeit without a side pod. Going around these S's. Nacho Neko will bring out the white flag at Monterrey. Final lap. Oh, Tenten and Healthy behind by 2 laps out of the race on the 13th lap. So no score for her. Nacho Neko is leading by 3.7. And Mitani is still well behind Nacho Neko. Mitani wants to try to push herself to the limit, but Soyapoya is just behind Nacho Neko. And doesn't seem like anything could be done for Mitani. Nacho Neko is just too far ahead. And just the S's. And Nacho Neko is gonna be your winner at Monterrey for her first Vtuber IndieCar race win. The mommy of Gagura and Kamiko Kana, as well as a couple of others, gets on the win column for the very first time. Mitani, as expected, will come home in 2nd. Kagurameya 3rd. Mavia gets her best finish yet with 4th place, and Bao will make the top 5. Another first-time winner, Lance. It is Nacho Neko who wins in Monterrey. A valiant effort for Mitani. Briefly had a taste of the lead, but Nacho has pushed herself hard, led for most of the race, and got herself to 70 points. Kagurameya will get 41 points as she started off in pole position. And we're just waiting for Kason to cross to start finish. She'll get points for finishing 15. 25 drivers will score. Even Amaskuto, she finished 15. I'm afraid Tintin and Healthy will not score. As we cut the music and bring in the points. And Uto will cross to close out the scoring for this race. As we see how the point standings are affected, your race winner, of course, is Nachoneko. That is her very first race win. Second place is Bitani. Where is she? That's her second runner-up finish. And Kagurameya still continues to do very well on the road courses. That is her fourth third-place finish. She has the most third-place finishes among all the Vtuber IndyCar drivers. So it's Nacho, Bitani, and Kagurameya, your top three. Kupa, Nadechama, Shiro, Tomoshika, Natsume, Sarwe, Kamako Kana, Nabi, Miyuneru, Uto, Soyapoya, Catania, Kotone, Nakarine, Pikami, Hinata, Kagranana, Suzuki Hina, and Kason, who will all score points. And Tenten and Healthy will not score. Unfortunately for the two good friends. That friendly fire middle of the race might have cost them. Anzu no score. Yamari no score. Akari no score. And I might have missed a name somewhere. Oh, I did miss a name. Nina finished 9th. So the points are locked in, and so we'll open up the points file and put in for round 6. Actually, round 6, because that's the round we just completed. Nachoneko, Bitani, and Kagurameya. And with Natsume finishing 11th for 20 points, she still remains on top of the championship standings with a grand total of 176 points. Mio Nero still remains second with 111, and Lily Hopkins is third with 92 points and one race win. Anaka Katone is fourth, also with 92 points and a best finish of 40. 40 points, third place. And now we are going to do a makeup round 5. Not Darlington, but Nashville. Same number of laps as Darlington, hopefully with a less mess. And for that, I'm gonna have to close this R factor temporarily and bring in the files for Nashville. Yeah, so not Darlington, but Nashville, and see if and see if the racing ends up fine. All right, so the track is in. Let's just hope the race at Nashville doesn't end up being a complete mess as compared to. All right, it's the Speedway configuration as per usual. Yeah, I just hope the number of laps is correct. Because I'm already starting to get tired of life. We're just waiting for the first cars to go out. Any moment now. Alright. Early morning setup at Nashville. The Nashville Super Speedway, because no one has come out with the Nashville street circuit yet for R Factor 1. Was used for IndieCar for a few years. From the track's opening in 2001 all the way to 2008. And it's a tri-oval of 1.333 miles, so 1 1/3 miles. And the times are starting to come in, and we'll see who qualifies for this race, and we can't have a race of 29 drivers. Try again. Unfortunately, you won't see Butani nor Engine Katone. We won't be able to see Zero, nor Hinamori Anzu, nor Aimi. Instead, you'll see the likes of Artemis of the Blue. Just what we need. Artie as a pole sitter. Kari second, Temeko third. Munero, Nina, and Hime. Soya, Healthy, and Kotone. Hinata, Nabi, and Bao. Lily Hops, Tamari, Mari, and Pikami. Utomeya and Kana. Kupamabia and Nekarine. Tenten, Nana, and Sarway. Katanya, Keisan, and Ryogan. Natsume, Piki, and Tomoshika. And that's just basically it. Ooh. I'm reading the comments on the thread. Someone said I had a good taste for bringing in Natsume into this series. Thank you, thank you. Alright, 55 laps at Nashville. This race, this makeup race for what intended to be round 5 at Darlington. Instead, we're doing it now at Nashville. And luckily all the cars are good, so we shall get underway here. Here we go. The makeup round at Nashville. A full 55 lap race. 30 cars heading out by the safety car. Nowadays used by NASCAR and ARCA, previously used by the IRL and later the IndieCar series. And now the Vtubers are getting the opportunity to race on this circuit, which was intended to be used in the Pit Series, but we're driving there now. 1 1/3 miles, Nashville Super Speedway. Going on to turns 3 and 4. And we are just about set to begin here with the third series champion, Artemis of the Blue, at pole position. Safety car going in. And a screen flag, and away we go. Fast start by Artemis of the Blue, Temeko and Nina Satame. Second and third. The cars on the inside are pulling ahead of the others. Temeko has jumped ahead. Artie has pulled back a bit because it's early on in the race. What will be her strategy here as pole sitter as they go around and complete the first lap? It's Temeko, Nina Satame, and Soya Poya closely grouped together in the top 3. Everyone's made it through at least one lap. We have cars going side by side. Going 2-3 wide. Still Tamako Nina and Soyaboya well ahead of the others. And already this track is better than in Darlington. This track is good. Soyaboya has pulled back. Marty is just behind. Crowd at Nashville consisting mainly of ticket holders for the aborted Darlington races. Getting a free admission to this makeup race at Nashville, the Music City, for this round, as Artemis of the Blue has gone up to second, third series champion, showing how real driving is done. Six laps down, Tamako is in the lead. She's leading by 2.016 seconds. Everyone has completed at least 5 laps without issue. And here is the bumping. Here is the bumping. With the cars behind. Cars going single file now. Look at the gap between Tamako and Artemis of the Blue. An even bigger gap between Artemis of the Blue and third placer Hanyu Mineru, who won at Brainerd in round number 4. Oh, look at the cars going 3 wide. And now just going into single file. Car in pit lane, that's Nekorine. The others are still driving. Still second. Mineru is on the move, wants to pass Artie, but Artie is like, no. That's back to single file for just a moment. And Mineru has pushed ahead of Artie. Tanakahime is now third. Artie has decided to pull back a bit. Still early on in this race. Tamako is still leader. Tamako, who finished third in the overall standings last series. No one is out of it yet. Nekorine is behind by 2 laps. The rest of the field is within the lead lap. Kason basically exists. Very strong start by Tamako. Starting at the inside, charging along with the other cars in the inside line in the opening lap, and her lead still continues to be relatively large. Tanakahime is just behind Mineru at third. 1:39 to go. This round already is infinity times cleaner than the shit show at Darlington. I'm considering bringing in Texas for the opening round. The Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth for the first round of the 5th series, if it hasn't already been taken. To make up. To fill in the slots formerly held by this course. Here comes Bow! Got up to 3rd, running to pass by Muneru. Muneru cuts off the inside section. And Bow remains 3rd. Meanwhile, Nacho didn't even make the grid for this race because Natsume, however, is in this race. Nacho didn't even qualify for this race because the previous race was a curse. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Top 3 are ever so closer to each other now. Muneru is was second, actually. Every time I say they're in some position, suddenly they change position. In the race, Muneru is pulling back a bit. The eggplants are fresh so far for Temako. Speeds of over 360 kilometers per hour on this super speedway. 25 down, 20 to go. Everyone is still in. We have had no casualties yet in this race. Zero testing on the circuit because this circuit went in at the last moment. And so far it's been a very clean race. Bao is just behind Temako. What will be Bao's move heading into turn 2 and the backstretch? Not much. Temako pulls far ahead. Tanakahime is third. Trying to catch up to Bao. And here comes Tanakahime. Leaps ahead of Bao for P2. So still showing good speed. That's the driver who finished third overall in the third series. 25 to go. It's been all Tamako here. Pole sitter Artemis of the Blue. Currently content where she is right now. There's still a lot of racing left. Still 29 within the lead lap. Excuse me. With Neparine still existing.
Many would try to tell me it's better to be quiet and not believe, but I can't dodge a vision I had so many years back. Told me I was destined.
Now there's a potential for pit stop shuffle late into the race. Just want to warn you fellas, as Tanaka Hime leapfrogs Bow for second. Nina's fourth, Mirai Kari is fifth. Look at these three cars clustered together. Here comes Mirai at 4. Still a long ways to go to catch up to Bow. Here comes Mirai. She has got up to 3 now. And she feels like that isn't quite enough. Now she wants to catch up to Hime. What is Mirai move as they go into the tri-oval with 18 to go? She'll just stay behind Hime, wait for that turn, I think, or what will be Mirai move. We'll just stick to these two for a bit until something happens. Because Tamako's lead is still a bit too great. And Mirai just pulls back. She's just stopped right there. Nina is third again. Still no one out of the race yet. As well, of course, going 3 wide. .14.5 to go at the Nashville Superspeedway. If you're just joining us, this is a makeup race for the Darlington race that went nowhere. Testing ended up having normal results at Darlington, but when it came time for what would have been the actual races, big ones occurred, and the restart, the complete restart, had more of the same. So here we are at Nashville, 13 to go. Going down to 12. as Tanaka Hime is getting closer and closer to Temako. With Mio Nero third, Marikari fourth, and Nina Satome fifth. Car in pit lane. That's Healthy Chan. She's gone down to 29th. Hasn't had a good series. 10 to go. And 9 to go. These three are very close to each other. So any of these three can still win. Oh, they are very close to each other. Tanaka Hime makes a move. She's leading. She's leading by a bit, but Mio Neru. Here comes Mio Neru. She pulls back. Tanaka Hime is leading. 7 to go. Still quite a bunch of laps left for the top drivers. Yunero is trying again. Excuse me. She's caught up to Temako and Tanaka Hime. Oh, look who's joining them. It's Nina. Oh, it's a choo-choo train of 4 cars. As we go down to 5 laps at Nashville, this would make for an exciting finish. They're all starting to separate now. They're starting to separate now, however. Hime still remains steadfast in the lead. Oh, but here comes Mio Neru pulling ahead of the others. 4 to go. Mio Neru, who won at Brainerd, has gone into the lead. Nina has gone up to 3rd. Temako has dropped out of the podiums for the time being. 3 to go. Oh, here comes Mio Neru. From a start of 4th, having the lead, heading into the penultimate lap. .980 lead over Tanaka Hime. And Tanaka Hime has pulled ahead of the others for 2nd. Here comes Mio Neru onto turn 3. And turn 4. Final lap. Mio Neru. Haniuzu Mio Neru wants to have that championship lead. Natsume is 6th, so I don't see I don't know what will go on, but look at Mio Neru go. Haniuzu Mio Neru wins again. She wins at Nashville Super Speedway. 2nd win today. 2nd IndieCar win for her. Tanaka Hime finishes 2nd. Temako 3rd. Oh, Mio Neru has done it again. She's showing how VOM's members do it on the racetrack. Hanuzu Miyunero wins a road race, and now she has an oval race. She's certainly going to be one of the championship leaders, if not the overall leader here, as everyone will be classified because this track is much cleaner than at Darlington. Instead of a race where no one scores, everyone scores. Everyone is happy. But most especially Hanuzu Miyuneru. 2 race wins today. Tanaka Hime finishes on the podium again. Already 2 podium finishes, while her good friend Suzuki Hina couldn't even come close to it. Temako 3rd. Another podium finish. Good for her. Mirai Akari 4th. Nina 5th. And Natsume is 6th. I don't know how that will shake up the championship. Well, I don't know where she'll be with the championship. We'll have to find out after I bring in the points. Hanaka Kachoni finished 15th. Sarue finished. Nana, Uto, Lily, Tomoshika, Ryugon, Tamari Mari, Mabia, Kason, Kana, Kitanya, Mia Healthy, Nakarine, and Koopa. Everyone gets points. Expect this Super Speedway to continue to host many a Vtuber IndieCar race in future series. Because I love a good clean race where lots of stuff happened and there are little to no incidents. You love to see it, fellas. You definitely love to see it. Oh yes. What a day for Hanuzu Miyuneru. 2 race wins today. And Tanaka Hime, that is her best finish yet. And Tamako finishes 3rd. Still no race wins, but already 4 podium finishes. And we need to put in the bonus points for Artemis of the Blue, wherever she is. And Miyunero has jumped up to 2nd in the points standings, thanks to her 2 wins. She's 25 points behind Kamishiro Natsume, who's been consistent with the points. Bao is the new third-place driver with 110 points, and 10-10 in Kotone. Hanaka Kotone round out the top 5. So there you go, lads. Natsume leads the oval classification with 100 points. Miyuneru and Bao both on 78. One street classification has Natsume leading 106 points to Miyuneru's 103. And that's gonna do it for today. That's gonna do it for today. We are gonna wrap up already. I gotta get ready to watch the NFL games for today as we bring in Miyuneru's car. She's the big winner for today. 2 race wins, second in the overall championship, with 6 more races to go next weekend. We're gonna go to Talladega, Denver, and Rockingham. Hopefully the Rockingham race ends up being less messy than at Darlington. But that's going to do it for today. Hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday, lads. Yeah, so technically Miyunero won 2 rounds in a row. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to tune in to more IndieCar next weekend, next Saturday at the same time, 11 a.m. Eastern, for rounds 7 through 9 of the championship. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday, lads. More IndieCar on Saturday and Sunday. Rest of the Ford series. Take care, everyone. Up to Dag.